This video will show you how to set up Shadow the Hedgehog Speedrunner's Cut 1.1, also known as ShadowSX. On the Assets page, go and choose the with launcher that matches your operating system. In my case, I'm on Windows. Go ahead and extract it. I'm going to move this to my desktop just so I have it in a nice convenient spot. Inside there, open up ShadowSX launcher.exe, and if you get a smart screen pop up, go ahead and tell it to run anyway. Then follow the onboarding steps. Make sure you have Dolphin downloaded and you want 2409 or newer. If you haven't set up Dolphin before, you're going to need the latest Visual C++ redistributable. Go ahead and extract Dolphin. And I'm going to rename it here. Back at the launcher, we're going to go ahead and set Dolphin path and assign that Dolphin path what we just extracted. And I'm going to check make provided Dolphin portable and continue. Now we need to launch Dolphin, so I'm going to hit continue and it'll auto launch it. And I'm just going to respond to this prompt and then immediately close Dolphin and continue the steps. Here we're going to apply some configs. This screen is describing what will be automatically changed. This is the recommended configuration, so go ahead and hit apply. Hit open Dolphin to make some final adjustments. You're going to need to go to the graphics tab and adjust your backend to Vulkan, and if you're on a laptop, make sure you pick the GPU that is your highest performing one. Under controllers, you need to go to port 1 on GameCube and make sure you assign your device. I don't have one plugged in right now, but it would show up here, and then you can start assigning buttons. Once you've done that, go ahead and close Dolphin. Now we're moving on to creating the actual ROM itself, so go ahead and click Create ShadowSX ROM, choose the variant you want. I want SX 1.1, and I'm actually going to go with the 4x3 variant, but you can use the widescreen run if you want. I'm going to go ahead and pick my goop8p.iso file, it's the original game, and I'm going to name this ShadowSX 1.1. This will pop up on Windows, on Linux it's in the background. Once the process is done, you'll see in the launcher a message of success or an error message. If you got a success, go ahead and say yes to setting the ISO. Now in the launcher settings, I'm going to go ahead and change my UI display and the gloss effect, as well as customize my shadow colors here. There's a Save Current Colors button if you want to save the color for later in case you change it up a lot, and then the Export Textures to Game button, which is where you'll actually export it to the game. So I'm going to save a color here in case I want to use this later, and I'm going to hit the Export Textures to Game, and I'm going to close out of this and hit Save Settings. I'm going to go ahead and open Dolphin interface again, and make sure I pick where I saved that new ISO, and you should see Speedrunner's Cut 1.1. That's optional. You could just hit this Run ShadowSX button here, which is the recommended way to launch the game. We should be patched, so I'm going to say yes to the creating a save file. I'm going to go ahead and press Z and make some customizations here so I have everything unlocked because I did not put a save file in there. By doing this, I'll have all the weapons unlocked and all the stages and expert mode, etc. I'm going to go ahead and get into game here. If you reach the main menu, go ahead and go to the options screen. It's the third option. And immediately back out of it, and you should start seeing all the unlocks. There we go, and once it saves, you are now good to go. You can immediately hop into select mode and do some ILs, or go ahead and do some story runs. Have fun, you have ShadowSX 1.1 fully set up. I forgot to mention, you are free to adjust the internal resolution as you wish. It's under the graphics settings under the enhancements tab. I would not recommend going above 3x native, but you're free to do as you wish. Lastly, if you're getting strange performance and you don't know why, be sure to check out Config Advanced and check if the CPU clock override is not set to 150, or if you have a lower end system, you might want to reduce that to 100%. Feel free to reach out to us in the Shadow Speedrun Discord if you can't figure out why your game isn't running as well as it should be.